Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason did it again. His 9th complete game, his 8th shutout, and his 5th Maddox on the year, this time against the Tampa Bay Rays in the Trop. Pitched for 9 innings, allowed 3 hits but no runs, and collected 8 strikeouts in 88 pitches. So he did himself pretty good, did himself a lot of favors here. But we still need 2 more wins if we want to get to 100 wins on the career this year. So let's get out here and get it. We are not hanging by a thread in this race, Matt Villegas. What the hell are you talking about? Are you just like hoping we've all checked out and aren't paying attention? In any case, bullpen day, we can work on, say, cutter, get our caps up, because we're getting kind of close to some of those. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's what we'll do. The cutter is, you know, I would say that the cutter is Jason's weakest pitch, by far. You know, he allows the most hits off of it. He, you know, aside from his two-seamer, which he throws pretty much exclusively, he allows the most hits off of it, gets the fewest swings and misses. You know, it's one of those pitches that, like, it's almost you gotta be prepared to throw it, or you gotta catch him off guard with it, because otherwise they just mash it. Eric Neely, let's go ahead and work on getting closer to Eric Neely, I suppose. Not feeling good about his recent performance at the plate? Well, keep a cool head and you'll find your footing at the plate. Appreciates your leadership. It's always good to have someone around who can keep a cool time in times of stress. Keep a cool head in times of stress, that is. But that is going to bring us out here against the Miami Marlins here in Marlins Park. Now, Jason has faced the Marlins 12 times in 9 starts. He has a 4-2 record against them, a 3.54 ERA, and a 228 WOBA. So they really managed to get a lot off of Jason, honestly. They managed to get a lot of runs off of Jason despite not being all that good with the bats. So hopefully we can get out here, drive some of that ERA down, and keep them, you know, I wouldn't say no to another scoreless game, but only way we can do that is if we get out here and get it.
From Miami, Florida, today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Marlins Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. The Fish will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Andreas Pineda gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any...
Take the base.
Stepping in, Johnny Layton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Well, the D-backs offense comes out here and does it to him in the top of the first, scoring a 2-run home run. And that gives Jason a pretty good buffer to start this one in the bottom of the first. Let's get it.
Hey, we got no out.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope,
and this is
Two-seam down, taken.
So guys, these
Ball 1.
Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number.
That's a slow roller over there to short, and that is going to be the first out of the game.
On the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Look, that everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
The second baseman.
Ready now for the Marlins, Carlos Morales. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Give him a fastball down in the zone here. First pitch is a strike. 94 miles an hour. We got Andres Melendez behind the dish today.
Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little
That is going to be lined straight up the middle here, and Carlos Morales is going to be on first with one away.
But position players, he makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up.
So you couldn't have had much better timing on that one. It was just lined straight up the middle.
Here's Corey Seager, and as the season nears an end,
Swing and a miss on the curveball below the zone for strike one.
No balls and a strike.
Hey, we got one.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be using cutters.
Pulled toward right
Fly
center
ball
field.
to center field.
Falling for it,
Castro's over to get it,
Two gone.
and that will be the second out of the inning.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Felipe Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set in the pitch.
Pulls a sword on that one, and that is going to be strike one.
That's
Ooh,
taken. Now it's
twitches at
0-2.
that one. I don't know what that ump was seeing, but that is strike two called.
Working for the punch out and the offer.
Strike three called. Watching the curveball drop right in there, and that is going to end the inning.
Marlins lead one. They trail things here 2-0.
And what's funny is that the D-backs got all their offense off of one hit. Everything else in that first inning was a walk.
Jason Parham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Oh, nice changeup. Couldn't hold back on that one anywhere near long enough.
They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Fouled that one down the line, and that is going to be strike two called.
right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point every move.
Yuck.
Working, timely hitting. Great
Fastball or
defense.
changeup below the zone, and that is going to be out number 2 of this inning, and Jason strikes out unceremoniously.
Anthony Santander.
Bring up Anthony Santander here in the bottom of the second.
Series to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one.
Curveball to the outside corner, taken, strike one.
Leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Having to force myself to use the cutter in this one.
Fouled away.
Cutter up in the zone, up and in is strike one.
Of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete
Give him
the
a
sweep with a
cutter
limited
down
swing.
and in. That is going to be a roller over there to short.
Complete a sweep.
That'll be the first out of the inning.
Where the games and the teams are so competitive, so a sweep at home would be extra special.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league.
We got Mason Ibarra first, Ildemaro Vargas second, Sammy Castilla third, short, Rafael Devers third, Hoskins, Castro, Harper outfield, Andres Melendez behind the dish, and on the bump, as usual, Mr. Jason Parham.
At the plate, Thomas Irving.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Thomas Irving.
Here comes
I
the first
have
pitch.
batting results for this Thomas Irving, even though the game says that he has no batting average on this year, so I may have 2 of the same name in here somewhere.
The 1-0 is
Swing and miss.
in that strike one.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go
All right,
either way
going
now, I
low and
suppose.
inside with that fastball,
1 ball
two-seamer.
and 2 strikes to count.
Now we'll go up and away with the cutter.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
The
Let's go.
1-2.
See if we can't get him to swing and miss.
And
We
he
can't get him
fouls
to
this
swing
one
and
off.
miss, but we can get him to foul it
Bases are
off.
empty, 1 man out.
How about a cutter up and in?
And this is
Strike three called.
Oh, caught a break there.
Second out of the
2
inning.
away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's
He didn't
favor,
like that call, but that is going to catch him looking on one up and in.
Strikes is a really tough job, and
Well framed there by Cam Gallagher.
From time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Batting seven, the first baseman.
Into the box, Joel Sandoval.
Swing and a miss on that one.
First pitch fastball for strike one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Hey, let's go right here. Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Into the
Here's
windup.
a curveball to him. Outside corner taken for strike two.
The second strike.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way.
Here's a cutter up and in. I hope you're ready for it. He was kind of
either commit
early on it,
and
but
be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And he goes up the ladder
just
on it,
off
but he
the
lays
zone.
off 1-2.
Ball one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Give him a cutter down and away here.
Cut fast.
Just off the plate there. Dang.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down.
Here's a changeup, kind of poorly executed. He twitches at it. That is a 3-2 count. We'll give him a cutter up and in. Hopefully it hits the zone. Swung on and missed. Took that one for granted, and that is going to end the inning.
1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. Now in the box, Tomas Nido. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him.
Fastball up in the zone taken for strike one.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that.
Swung on and missed that fastball below the zone at 93, strike two. Cutter just off the corner taken for ball one. Try a changeup down and in as Melendez calls for. They appeal down to first, and that is going to be a ball called.
It's ball 2. Here now
Give him the cutter up and in.
Hit in the air to left field.
Pretty well hit, but that is just going to be a fly ball out to left field for the first out of the inning. One away.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Andreas Pineda.
The pitcher, Andreas.
Okay, pitcher now up. Calls for slider first pitch. Middle of the zone, more or less. Swung on and missed.
On the slider, 0-1.
Leave you right here one time, kid.
Give him a fastball up in the zone.
And
fouls that off.
Away.
Now the cutter down and in.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Just off the zone.
One out, one out.
Give him another one up and in.
Easy fly ball.
Fly ball, shallow center, and that is going to bounce in. So they don't really cover that one very well as far as I'm concerned. That is a base hit for Andreas Pineda. That'll put a runner on first with one away for Johnny Layton.
Miami, Johnny Layton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this.
Swung on and missed the cutter inside. Strike one.
Right here, the double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll.
That cutter backs him off the plate a little bit. I think he was just being a little bit of a weenie there. That's grounded through the gap on the left field side, so consecutive base hits here. There'll be runners first and second with only one out.
There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and he smokes the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder up right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor.
That's a high fly ball, center field. Castro's got plenty of time on it. Makes the throw, a long throw to third. That'll be the second out of the inning. And that brings up Corey Seager. Number 2 or number 3 in batting average or in the batting title chase for the National League, so we definitely don't want to give him too much to hit. I don't know if I'm quite willing to walk him, but I don't want to serve up a goodness. 3-0 count. Melendez telling me to calm it down out here.
Right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation.
Fastball to the upper inside corner. That'll finally be strike 1. Pulls a sword on that fastball to the inside corner, and that brings it back to 3-2 after being down 3-0. And now let's give him some showtime on this one, because I definitely don't want this one going out of whack. We'll go ahead and put it down there on the corner, give it a little room so the ump doesn't get fooled by it.
Pineda at second, Layton on at first with 2 down.
We'll go ahead and throw back to second base. I didn't really like the pitch call I had made. Let us instead give him a cutter up and in. Continue to try to pound that pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 for Jason, and that is going to end the inning.
Marlins strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Here comes Jason again. It is now top 4, up 4-0. Pineda having a bad day out here. Oof. Can I take that one back? Like, can I pay actual money to have not swung that one?
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings.
That is going to be lined up the center. Soft liner to center field. They're going to send the runner home. Jason gets another RBI single on the day. Another RBI single on the year. Improves his batting average. Coming out here, and they got to give the pitcher a bit of a talking to. See if they can't get him to figure things out here. Top 4, allowing 5 runs in only 3 complete innings. 3-1 count to Castro. That is called a strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And he watches that one go in. Can't quite believe that it was called a strike, I guess. But regardless, that is only the first out of the inning. And here comes Sammy Castilla. 1 for 2 on the day with that home run he hit earlier.
What locations you just can't handle.
Shin high. That's
low fastball. Taken for ball 2.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh? Here we go, guys. Come on.
The 2-1 pitch. Lined hard.
Lined along the third base line, but that is going to be foul.
Hey, one out here. We got one. Have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Little chopper back to the mound.
Chopper up the middle. That is not going to get Jason, but they are going to get Castilla there at first, and that'll be the second out of the inning. But that is going to be Andres Pineda's day after 3 2/3. They're going to bring on reliever Jason Park. Long relief guy, I would imagine. Or young 40-man roster, AAA type guy. But 7 innings on the year so far, so this is going to be his chance to make a difference here. Let's see what he can do against Bryce Harper.
The runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Harper, the 3-1 pitch. Harper swings and
Connected on that one, and that one is out of here. Upper deck and almost off the billboards. Goodness gracious. Bryce Harper, 417 feet to the stands in right field and gone.
He keeps right on going. Number 401 for his career as this lead swells to 7-0.
And Harper now a member of the 400 home run club.
homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
That is a Hall of Fame type career there for
So here's the
Bryce
cleanup
Harper.
for Miami. Felipe Santana. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
All right, coming out here,
We're still early on,
7-0 here, bottom of the fourth.
They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you
I have
want
no
your
idea
leadoff
what
guy
I'm
to get
throwing
on
here.
and set the table for the big
I kind of
start driving it
fat-fingered the controller there. But regardless, one pitch, one out here, bottom of the fourth. That gets us off to an early start. Bringing up Anthony Santander after that changeup to the outside corner gets rolled over.
First offering on its way.
Fouls off. Fastball right down the pipe. It was late contact, but good swing on it. Fastball drops outside, low outside for strike, or for ball one, excuse me. 1-1 pitch here. Swung on and missed.
1-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Let's try a low outside cutter here. Froze him on it. Strikeout number 5 on the day for Jason through only 3 2/3. That'll bring up Thomas Irving.
He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got a
fastball low inside corner taken, strike one.
How far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
1-1.
Cutter,
Game, everybody's trying to work off the
pretty good
mound
spot on that one, but called a ball.
He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive
Far be it from me to
I'd rather
backseat
give you
ump,
6
but
inches east-west.
I liked that spot.
In time and
That is going to end the inning with a bouncer over to Rafael Devers.
Miami down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Stepping up now, Joel Sandoval. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth.
Right, here comes Joel Sandoval.
Scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't
Grounder right up the middle. Not much of a hit, but counts the same in the scorebook, and that'll be runner on first to lead off the fifth.
Easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
I'll bring up Tomas Nido.
Stepping in now, Tomas Nido.
Two-seamer down in the zone, taken, strike one.
Hey, so far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fouled off.
Fouls off the two-seamer up in the zone, and that'll be strike
Gets his
2.
lead at first, nobody out.
Hey, ground ball right now. On now.
Cutter away.
Popped him up.
Pop fly behind short.
Balls for it.
Got it.
Looks it into his glove. And
Sammy
there's
Castillo's
one
got
down.
it. That'll be the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Into the box now, Jason Parham. And they'll try to stay out.
Slow
of the
roller
double
over
play
to
here as he
second,
lays this
the
one
second
down.
baseman charging it.
Plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, that is going to be a sac bunt here from the pitcher.
Johnny Layton, runner in scoring position with 2
Bringing up Johnny Layton again with a runner in scoring position and 2 out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground.
That is going to be rolled into the gap here. They are going to send the runner. And no chance on that one. So Johnny Layton, roller into the gap here, gets an RBI single.
Finally, they get through in the middle part of this game. Yeah, Dad, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing.
Well, 7-1. I'm not really hurting for offense on my side of the plate. I just want to keep him down as much as possible. Carlos Morales takes a first pitch fastball on the inside half of the plate for strike one. Again, that one is a fair ball. Rhys Hoskins cuts it off. That is going to be another base hit single here. Runners first and second with 2 out here and a run in on the inning. So they are adjusting fairly well. They're making contact, putting the ball in play and forcing the defenders to make plays on those balls.
It's 0-1. No hits to this point.
Two-seamer up in the zone. Taking ball one.
Obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone.
That's another fly ball. This one to center field and shallow, and Castro's got it to end the inning. So Joel Sandoval scores on a Johnny Layton RBI single, and that is going to put them out here 7-1.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Jason Parham, getting to hit for himself.
And Jason coming out here now, 237. A couple RBIs on the year, including one today. Oh, that sawed him off. Fortunately, that bounced foul.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nice changeup. Nice.
Hey, no one down here.
Changeup low, and a little inside. Ball 2.
Get your pitch, drive it right
here now. The 2-2.
Fouled that one off. That might have been ball 3. Yep, indeed.
To get the bat on that one.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down
Oh
on that
no!
second one.
Oh no! I couldn't hold up. I'm just not very good at this game, I guess. Regardless, we got Felipe Santana out here.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Fastball right down the pipe at 96. Jason got the recharge working now. Now the cutter. Good one for him to hit, but he pulled it. He was early on it.
Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
And we'll try a curveball. Throws him on it. Strikeout number 2 on the day for Felipe Santana. Number 6 on the day for Jason. Allowed 1 run so far, but otherwise doing pretty well for himself.
He in fact leads the NL in that category.
Anthony Santander out here again.
Santander was grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
Fastball's down. Taken. Strike 1.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
There's another fastball to the outside corner. Fouls that one off.
1 run, 6
Now
hits,
up and in with the cutter. Try to get those 10 outs today. That was well off the plate, Jay.
Pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside
that one wide out there to second base. Castilla's got it. Second out.
Shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Stepping in, Thomas Irving.
You know what? If this guy really is a rookie, then I need to welcome him to the league properly.
Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Swings and misses on that 2-seamer up and in, and that'll be strike 1.
It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
Cutter taken, strike 2.
Be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And of course, here's an Ant special for you, the high inside curveball. Let's see what you can do with it, sir. Well, actually, he makes contact with it, fouls it off, but
man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you
Cutter up
away.
and away for strike 2, stays alive.
Into the windup.
Cutter down.
0-2 pitch.
Fouls that one off.
One sent foul. The 0-2 once more. High and deep down the
Fly
left field
ball
line.
to left field into the stands.
And this will wind up a
So we'll go ahead and just give him the slider. We're wasting too many pitches at this at-bat. No? Going for that one too, huh? Okay. Here's a fastball up and in then, 2-seam.
And he looked
Just about at his
I
armpit.
gotta commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Fly ball out
Line
towards
shot
left
to
center field.
left field, but that is going to be
And he makes the catch for out
third out of the inning, and that is going to get Jason his cutter cap up, which is cool. Joel Sandoval, the only runner who got in today for Miami so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
95.
That'll
That'll be strike
to get
1.
some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Another one inside, strike 2. And now that I'm not restricted to using cutters for what I want to get,
For him to take those first 2
give him the
pitches right there,
curveball
finds
to the
himself
outside
0-2.
corner.
I'll be surprised if the
Twitches at it below the zone though for strike 1, or for ball 1.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go.
1-2. Here it comes.
Swung on and missed below the zone. That'll be his second strikeout on the day.
First is in time.
That is going to be
down.
7 on the day for Jason.
Ready for
And
another
brings up
shot
Tomas
now for
Nido.
He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Curveball inside.
Hey, I don't blame him
Hung it a
right
little
there,
bit,
giving
but
up on
taken
that
for
inside
strike
curveball,
1.
Little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Curveball, a changeup below the zone, taken, ball 1.
Hey, you got a good one up there, huh?
Chops the cutter down and away for strike 2. Now we go up and in with the fastball. Fouls that one off as well.
One out. Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
Same spot. Swung on and missed. He was expecting something else, something a little lower in the zone, I think. Strikeout number 8 on the day for Jason. He's already eclipsed 250 on the year, so we're just adding on at this point. We're not going to get to 300 no matter what we do. Malik Smith now coming on to bat off the bench for the pitcher. Give him a fastball up and away.
And he takes
Ball taken.
2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lifted the other way.
Fly ball,
center.
left field.
Hoskins waits on it, and
So
that ends
Jason,
the
90
inning.
pitches through 7 innings. We'll see if they leave him out here to face the top of the order again, but his day may be done. They may want to rest his arm for the postseason, or they may want to rest their bullpen for the postseason. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Digging in and
Yep, they're going to bring him out here to face Johnny Layton for the 4th time today.
Nothing's changed out there on the mound.
I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, man. He's looked
Might
really
be
sharp,
in line
and
for
it's
another
hard to
complete
know if it's had any
game,
effect,
despite
but getting
having
that
allowed a
early
run.
lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Hard on the ground.
Grounder into the gap.
And that'll
So
down
Layton here is now 3 for 4 on the day. Quite impressive, actually.
Not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take.
And they're going to leave him in to face Carlos Morales as well. Runner on first with nobody out here. Bottom of the 8th.
Refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Slider to the outside corner misses. 29,276 people here in Marlins Park. The Marlins thank you for your attendance. Jeter thanks you for your dollars.
Start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Flails at that one down. Strike one. Change up to the outside corner, taking strike two.
Get your pitch, huh?
Let's go ahead and use Showtime on this one, too. Give him one down and in. Hopefully he grounds into a double play or something. Saws off. Not a double play, but we do get the force out at second. So we trade runners at first base for Corey Seager out here. Oh, woohoo. Little tight there, Jay.
One ball, no strikes to count.
I mean, you're pretty accurate,
Wait for your pitch up there.
but I don't think you're supposed to go that far in.
Down and in.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Slider down in the zone, fouled off.
Morales.
Jason coming up on 100 pitches here. Swung on and missed the curveball below the zone to bring it back to 2-2.
Breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is
And we'll go ahead and give him another cutter up in the zone.
making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely
Swung
to be
on
a
and
hang-up when
missed.
that's the case.
Corey Seager strikes out for the second time today. That's 9 strikeouts on the day for Jason.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy. And this
Oh, no.
is a really good hitter.
Corey.
It's not easy to make a
Corey
catch
is
like
possessed
that
by the devil.
times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box. Felipe Santana.
Fastball down to Felipe Santana, taking strike one.
And a strike.
Jason at 102 pitches, only now getting tired. Grounded over past the first baseman into right field. They are going to
And that runner will go no further than second.
hold the runner at second. Runners first and second. So Jason now with a little bit of trouble here late in the game. Facing Anthony Santander. But that is going to be a slow roller over to second, and that is going to get Jason out of it.
And the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're down.
So I'm guessing
7-1.
Jason's day just about over. They may allow him to come back out a little bit, but I don't think they're going to let him get the completo. Not at 102 pitches when he's getting tired.
Jimmy Meyer.
And also, they're going to want to pinch hit him in the lineup. So, that's going to do it for Jason after 8 complete, only allowing 1 run on quite a few hits, actually. But we'll have to see how well the bullpen can handle this one. Survey says.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done. And
Well,
they should
despite
be
allowing a
very
run
happy
in
with this
the
performance.
middle innings, Jason still makes a statement here. Pitches for 8 innings, allows 1 run on 8 hits, collects 9 strikeouts, and gets himself the win. He goes to 20-3 on the year, and he goes to 99 and 45 in his career. His ERA has gone to 1.52, his FIP is at 1.54, and his XFIP is at 2.58. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tired Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.